I was recently reading a Facebook thread, and it was a post from somebody, a business owner out there who was struggling. And one of the first comments that people started saying was, hey, get a coach. And so I thought that was really awesome to see that, and wonderful, because coaches can take you from where you are to where you want to go much faster than you trying to figure it all out on your own. The fact of the matter is that they've already been there and done that. And anytime you can get the help of somebody who's already been there and done that, it speeds your progress up. And the faster you go, the faster you get what you want within your business. There's an idea that's floating around out there, and I 100% believe it, but I just want to share it with you guys because my first inclination was to not necessarily truly believe it. But the idea is, and it's been out there for a long time, is that your business exists to serve you. Next, it's going to serve your coworkers. Next, it's going to serve the community, your clients, your customers. Because if the business serves all those people, then it can continue to serve more and more people in the community. But ultimately, it's there to serve you. And that's because it's your baby. You love it. You take care of it. You've worked hard for it to build and grow and learn the little things and implement and not just implement, but execute these little things that you've learned along the way within your business to help it grow. Because if it doesn't grow, then you stay exactly where you are, and you may enjoy where you are right now, but there might come a time where you don't enjoy it anymore. And in the case that you don't enjoy it, without growth, nothing's going to change. So I just thought that was wonderful that people were out there saying, go get a coach. And this was on a particular page where it was a group or a small company that actually offers coaching. And then they had some advocates chime in and say, hey, they've done a wonderful job for me. I chimed in and said, hey, go get a coach. I don't care which coach you go with, and I said that, because I've never received coaching from this group of individuals, but I said, no matter what coaching organization you go with, just get one. Obviously, do your due diligence before you go into it, and make sure that they are serving people and that they've been helping people. That's absolutely important. And it kind of depends on where you're at in your business, what stage, and where you're looking to go. So if you want to do 20 million because you've been in business for 15 years and you haven't been able to get there yet, well, you got to find a coaching agency that's actually doing that. You wouldn't want to get with a coach that's only doing 5 million because there's certain levels in the business where things change. The structure of the company changes. So if you haven't, if you're a $60 million company and you want to do 90 million, a $30 million coach may not be the right answer for you. I don't know who's out there that could coach something above that, but I'm sure they're out there and they exist. And it could be niche coaches. Like if there's one particular area of your business that you need help with, then you may go seek out a niche coach for that particular area. And that may be what's been stopping you from getting to 90 million if you're 70 million already. You get what I'm saying. The bottom line is coaches are extremely valuable. Primarily just because they've been there, done that. And so I'm a huge advocate of coaching. It's helped me tremendously within my business. When questions come up throughout the year, I'm going to reach out to a coach and ask them. I've been not so good about that because at times we kind of get stuck, I think, where everything's going okay. And you might be even seeing some growth, but it's not maybe the growth that you actually want. And I'm guilty of not reaching out to a coach and say, hey, I feel like I'm stuck. Where should I focus my attention on? But in my journey to add $1 million this year, I'm not holding back. If I'm going to need help, I'm reaching out for help. Just this week I had 2 coaching calls because I'm in 2 different groups. And I've heard people say that, you don't want to be in 2 different groups, just focus on one group. And so far I don't 100% agree with that. I think that others can offer a different perspective, and they can also offer different solutions to different problems that one particular coach has not dealt with yet. So it's just one of those things that the main thing is just get a coach. If you're struggling in your business and it's not serving you the way that you feel like it should be serving you, go get a coach, and they're going to help you get past these struggles and get on the fast track to making a lot more money. So if you want to watch my journey, be sure to go to the technician membership plan or the business owner membership plan on HVACServiceReady.com. I'm sharing my whole journey there, and you get a lot more for the membership program. You can cancel anytime, but you could go in there, and if you're really a go-getter and you want to go learn as much as you can, go through all the videos in there and then get out and, save your money and go to the next coach. I'm not the answer for everybody. I've never claimed to be the answer for anybody. It's like one of those things where I was thinking about this in a different kind of way, which was, it's kind of like this. It's like you have competitors out there that, some are good and some are bad. And so if you just could not get to a customer, let's say you're a one-man operation and you had to take a break and you had to step away, you just needed a weekend vacation with your wife and you had a customer call, you probably should have somebody as a backup, and that could be another company. That way they could go serve your customer, right? And you may lose that customer, but that's okay. It's not about you in that particular situation. It's about the customer and making sure that they're taken care of, right? And from a servant's heart and a servant's mindset, that's where we all live, I think, when we're in this industry. But the bottom line is there's good competitors and there's bad competitors. And so it's no different when it comes to coaching, where if you bid a job and you don't have the time to do it, let's say. And so a competitor already bid the job, and maybe he might even be a buddy of yours, and he calls you and say, yeah, we bid that job, I'm hoping we get it, we're slow, and you got so much work, there's no way you can get to it. Let's just say, this is hypothetical. I mean, our job is to serve the customers at the highest level and to get as many jobs as we can so we can scale and grow our business so we can serve even more people, right? Right. But let's say for some situation you can't get to it, or you can't compete with this guy's price because he runs such a bigger operation than you do, but that they're a valid, reputable company and they do take care of their customers. Well, I wouldn't be afraid to recommend that guy, but who I won't recommend is some chuck in a truck that doesn't do his job properly, and as soon as he collects that money, forget about somebody. If once he collects the money and the job's finished, he's not answering his phone anymore. He's not going to come out on New Year's Eve to fix your stuff because he just doesn't take care of his customers. He hasn't learned how to run a business yet, which has caused him to stagnate and not grow. And he's just like on the hamster wheel. He's not growing, so he can't hire other people to keep helping build the company and serve more and more customers, let alone serve the customers he already has. So that's how I feel about coaching. Yes, do your due diligence. Go out there, find out the good, the bad, and depending on where you're at in your business. But I'm just saying, get a coach. It's totally worth your money. You're going to feel like you can't afford it. But the thing is you can't afford not to, because they're going to help you think about some things in a different perspective, which is ultimately going to make you grow a lot faster and get you more of what you want a lot faster. So, guys, I hope this served you. I just came in. We're recording the podcast because I'm going to be gone next week. I'm going to a coaching, like a conference, a business conference. So, getting ready to record the podcast. Thought I'd shoot a little quick video for you. Go get a coach if you're struggling in your business in any way, shape, or form. Do your due diligence. Search them. Look them up. Look at testimonials. We don't buy anything nowadays without looking at some testimonials. So I know my program can help you at least get to $1 million, $1.5 million, possibly even $2 million. just from all the little things that I talk about. But if you're looking, I currently don't have the time to do one-on-one stuff. So if you're looking, because I'm working on growing my business, but maybe before the end of the year, I'm putting processes in place so I can work with a few people, and it will be very limited because my time's limited at this moment in my career and my life. But you may need that one-on-one assistance, and so I highly recommend getting a coach. Just find one that you think will suit you, have a conversation with them, reach out to them, see if you mesh well, see if they serve you on that call. Because that should be like a strategy session. They should give you some ideas and stuff to help you move the needle like right now. Make sure all that happens, get a coach, and then, of course, go make some money.